Alright, ladies, gentlemen, gamers, welcome back to the Overwatch dating sim. So last time, we ended up schmoozing the lovely Angela Ziegler, also known colloquially as Mercy. But I wasn't done yet. I knew there was an outcry for me to keep schmoozing the Overwatch cast. And who else is left? Genji. Hanzo's fucking brother. So, we're gonna schmooze him. Totally not because there's rewards, actually, that I found out about it, but just because we like love and because we're lonely. So let's do that. The official but non-canon Overwatch dating sim. So hopefully the second time around now it's not going to be as long, because a lot of the beginning we could just kind of push through, because again, we already did it in the Angela one. If you didn't see the Mercy one, I would highly recommend go watching that one first. Okay, are you ready to play this thing? Let me play. My name is John Dick 2. I can't put a number, so I'll put John Dix. My name is John Dix. Continue. Yes. Oh shit. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had, or the days, like I said before. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town, but you love watching people bomb an open mic night, which is kind of a dick thing to do, but John Dick is John Dix. Sometimes that people is you. It's particularly dark night, so dark, it'll make for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and you see who is sitting at the table in the corner. Eyes adjusting, adjusting, adjusting. Oh my. Oh my. Is that who you think it is? It's Genji. They made Genji look so fucking cool. See, unlike Mercy, I think Mercy looked a little different from like her art and in-game counterpart. Genji looks one-to-one with the art. Genji looks fucking sick. It's Genji! Ninja, cyborg, and all-around bad boy from Overwatch. No matter how many times you blink, he's still there, and you're completely fear-struck. Fear-struck? Why would anyone in their right mind allow a ninja with a giant katana in a comedy club? Well, it doesn't... it does sound like a beginning of a joke. And the only thing funnier than this would be if his brother showed up wearing a toga. Oh, what do you know? Zap! Oh my god, it's Hanzo! Hark! Do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and the smell of sweat on your palms? I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. So, the second time around, I'm hoping to choose a little bit of different answers with this guy. You look around wondering if anyone else can see this, or are you hallucinating? Do not worry. You are the only one who sees me. I do not interfere in the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder, who will point you in the right direction. Okay, that's definitely maybe on the hallucination thing, but maybe this hallucination can help you. Now tell me, are you in love? I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. The path to love is often confusing, but fear not. I am here to guide you through all of its intricacies. What? It means I'm going to give you advice. Oh, okay. So, do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Yes, I want to win the heart of Genji. Genji? Truly? I mean, there were only two options, as you made sure I was aware. Of course. It's just that, well, to call Genji difficult would be an understatement. You know what's crazy? I feel like after Genji's time with Zenyatta, I feel like he's much more non-difficult. Like, he's still a little bit of like a troublemaker similar to his youth and like the young Genji skin. But like, he's definitely mellowed out a lot. He's definitely become more mature. As evidenced by his voice quote against Ramatra. where Ramatra says, my brother wasted too much of his life on you. And then Genji is like, I agree. And then Ramatra's like, really? And then Genji's like, yes, like you, I was undeserving of his patience. And it's like, yo, Genji just slapped back at Ramatra. But also while like humbling himself. It's very cool. I love Genji. I really like Genji. Very nice. I love Zen too. I think Zen's one of my favorite characters. But yo, if you could date Zen, I would love to date Zen. Yeesh, you're being really judgmental for a vessel of love. Is this because of the lore? The what? The Overwatch lore. You know, Genji was the younger brother Hanzo killed and felt guilt over ever since. Only Genji wasn't actually dead. He was alive, but a cyborg, and Hanzo learned this, but he was still kind of upset about the whole thing, I think. Cupid looks troubled. Damn, I'm really fucking with Cupid, yo. That summary heavily favors Genji's view of matters, I feel. That shit was funny. But no, I am merely saying that reaching Genji's heart will be a difficult task. Sure, whatever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga. Damn! If you wish to pursue Genji, then I am obligated to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Wow, this is definitely a bigger turn than the Mercy one, for sure. Yeah, I knew it. I knew Hanzo would be, like, difficult with his brother. Well then, how do you think I should approach Genji? You have to introduce yourself, of course. You cannot start down the path of romance without first speaking to him. Oh my god, look at his fucking face! And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, I would recommend keeping your conversation focused on him. He has always struggled with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests. You hope he'll get over this hostility for Genji soon, definitely. That's not important right now. What's important is whether or not Genji will feel any hostility towards you. I mean, he fucking trained with Zen. There's no way. There's literally no way. With Cupid's words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me, I like how Genji's like doing the pose for like, yo. Like in game when he says hi, he does like that pose with his arm. He's like, yo. The ninja turns to face you. The purple glow of the club's neon lights illuminates his metal mask. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just saw you, and I wanted to say... Your heart starts to pound in your ears and your mouth can't find the words to speak. Well, say something. And remember, your choices will affect how he feels about you. Do you need healing? I'm so tempted to do this. We saw this shit in the trailer. I'm so tempted to do this, but... Okay, let me say I like his outfit, because I actually think his drip is pretty cool. I'm not gonna do the healing. I respect Genji. I really like your outfit. Oh, thanks. Not many people compliment my clothes. Because he looks ridiculous. Dude, Hanzo's like the fucking older brother who's just disapproving of everything Genji does. I love how Hanzo said it too. Hanzo was like, that's very heavily favored towards Genji's point of view. No, I really like them. So few people have RGB built into their outfits. It's unique. Yeah, they do look pretty sick, huh? Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Genji. What's your name? Oh, I'm John Dix. Nice to meet you, Genji. John Dix, huh? That's a cool name. Reminds me of John Dix from the game John Dix Odyssey. Okay, he's fucking bullshitting. What the hell? John Dix Odyssey? Is that a real game? No way. Is that a real game? Genji tilts his head. His cybernetic hand grips the bottom of his mask pensively. Yeah, it was. Hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch together. Yo, Genji's so nice! Dude, Hanzo has Genji pegged all wrong, man. Genji is so cool. He's like a mini Zen. You take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club. But before you can spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence, Cupid returns. Oh no! Bringing you more quote-unquote helpful advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Go perform a set. Okay, here I go. Oh, not for free! Yo, pay me. Are you kidding me? My material is iconic. I'm not sharing it without pay. Is the payment of love not sufficient for your talents? Love can't pay my rent. Yo, honestly, it can't unless Genji is willing to pay for it. Then it can. Well, humor me and pretend it can. Look, someone just finished their material. Get up there and impress your date. Hey, they're all clapping for me. Okay. The person gets off the mic to some paltry claps, and when no one stands to take their place, you take initiative and get on stage. Hello, everyone. I would be honored to share a joke with you fine people. You look out over the audience and see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity, because we can't see behind the mask. While you could make just any joke, you have to wonder, what would make him laugh? Tell the funniest joke I know. Actually, fuck, let me do it about ninjas, fuck it. I wish I could do it about cyborg ninjas, but I can't. You tap on the mic and the feedback rings in your ears. You lean in close. What kind of shoes does a ninja wear? The crowd holds its breath. Sneakers! Okay, that's pretty funny, honestly. Silence. It feels like you've been teleported into a soundproofed void. Not a soul in the crowd has any reaction to spare. You almost wish they'd boo you, just so you could know they're still there. Does Genji laugh just like Mercy? Oh! But among them, you see Genji. Curiously, he glances down at his feet, upon which are a pair of high-tech and fashionable sneakers. A quiet chuckle escapes him. Oh, that's true. I'm really fucking up the Genji voice too, man. Fuck. Ignoring the appalled stares of the rest of the audience, you make your way back to your seat next to Genji. He seems warmer, leaning in towards you. Hey, I liked your joke. For the record, not all ninjas wear sneakers, but I do, so I still laughed. Thanks, it's one of my favorites. Making you laugh was the goal. I'm glad to hear you thought it was funny. I was mostly looking to make you laugh. For once, the ever-confident cyborg ninja seems a bit shy. He rubs his arm nervously. Oh, shit. It has been really nice hanging out with you. Do you think you'd want to go to another date sometime? Damn, Genji's taking the initiative. Yo, look at his mask. Look at the Pachimari. Oh, wow. This was a date? Yo, absolutely. Absolutely. That sounds wonderful, Genji. Genji sighs, a weight leaves his shoulders. Yo, he's just like me! I can't wait. Guess I'll see you again soon. He leaves and you're left alone in the comedy club, not for long though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buds of romance are already beginning to blossom. How do you think things went? I don't see how it could have gone better. You made him feel special, and he responded positively to that. But good or bad, your date is in the past, and we still have a long road ahead of us if you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. Well, we're one of 3, and we're already doing good. I wonder if you could fail this. Wait, what the fuck? We go to the same spot? What the hell? When Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner for your second date. He even picks out a restaurant, Cafe Azur in Monaco, the exclusive playground of the ultra rich. Yo, Genji can afford it. Luckily, you live in the hopeful future. You can just hop on a transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Neat, huh? Yeah, I wish I could get to work like that. You arrive at the restaurant and it looks as classy as the name might imply. A robot brings you to your table where Genji awaits you. Dude, look at that. Look at that. Genji is on time like a gentleman. Look at that. Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore to the comedy club. If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I got. That's actually what I do with my coat, believe it or not. With my coat, I actually have like a favorite coat that I use all the time whenever I go out for work, for non-work, for anything. If I go out and I'm wearing a coat, I'm usually wearing this specific coat. Why? Because it's a cool ass fucking coat. So I agree. I mean, look at it. If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I get too. Even to a 5-star restaurant. Especially to a 5-star restaurant. You know what's ironic? I wear cleats like everywhere I go to. So I'd literally be wearing cleats to restaurants too, and people be looking at me like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Huh. No wonder you need my help. You take your seat across from Genji. He seems to light up at your presence. Oh, John Dix. I didn't expect to see you here. Well, you invited me to the date, silly. What do you mean you didn't expect me? Oh, Genji, you're so silly. You invited me here for a date. You know, this is probably for the women who play this, because I know there's like a decent population of women who play Overwatch. So this is probably for the women, but hey, I mean, Genji could be gay, we don't know. Even though we kind of know he has the thing for Angela. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Anyway, how was the ride over? I slept I had lots of time for gaming! Oh shit! It was great. I had a ton of time to grind XP in Vivi's Adventure Online? What the hell is that? Vivi's Adventure Online? That game's pretty fun. Even though I think the Vivi's Adventure franchise fell off a bit after Vivi 3D. Right? Don't get me started on Vivi Party Dance Night. Talk about selling out. This is so cringe. This is so fucking cringe. We're begging you, do not add these to the Overwatch fan wikis. They're not real. Either way, I'm glad you could make it. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. You don't have much time to feel bashful before the matron returns to your table to take your order. You look over your holo menu, which is like a regular menu, but a hologram, since it's the future. This is so dumb, bruh. You should think carefully about what you order. Maybe choose something he'd like as well. Yeah, that's no problem, because I like a lot of Asian cuisine. Except fish, except seafood, no seafood. Come on, even your dinner is going to affect this guy's opinion of you? These dating sims are hard work. Honestly, I feel like it doesn't. I feel like Genji just likes us no matter what we do so far. I feel like there hasn't been a sort of wrong choice we could have made yet. Which makes me question, can you even fail this? In that case, what will you order for dinner? Order off the kids menu, order Genji's favorite food, order the most expensive dish. Let's order Genji's favorite food. I'll have the Rikimaru ramen. Oh my god, and you know what? It's fine because I actually really like ramen, so this works out for me too. Oh my god, he loved that. That's my favorite food. How did you know? Easy. It's in the official Overwatch cookbook. Wow. In that case, I'll take the Rikimaru ramen too. Yo, what's going on, Rodriguez? How you doing? We're doing a dating sim right now. The Waitrons We Don't Have That on the Menu program seems to be overridden by its the customer is always right subroutine. And so it takes your order back to the kitchen without complaint. Yo, they better make some good ass ramen. Think about it, where in France? Where in France? That's fucked up, Rodriguez. Where in France? So how the fuck are they gonna make ramen? That's really cool of you to order my favorite food for dinner. If there were an official John Dix cookbook, I would have ordered yours too. Until when's this gonna run? I have no clue. You make note of this idea. You're always looking for more merchandising opportunities. Yo, leave it to Overwatch. Leave it to Overwatch to still try and sell you the skin, the Hanzo skin, even in the dating sim, bruh. Because that's what they tried to do in the beginning. Yo, that ramen looks fucking delicious. Holy shit. The two of you spend some time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the waitress brings out your meal. 2 bowls of Rikimaru ramen. It's honestly impressive that such a nice restaurant can make a dish look like it comes from a cheap ramen shop. Wow! Yo, I love cheap ramen. Cheap ramen, expensive ramen, all ramen to me is pretty good ramen. This looks... oh, fuck. This looks just as good as the real thing from Hanamura. All it's missing is the Murloc bowl. Then it'd be perfect. Oh no! How could they forget the Murloc bowl? That's half the fun of Rikimaru ramen. This is so dumb. Change my category to Overwatch. I don't really consider this Overwatch because I'm not gonna play Overwatch after this. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, no, you're right. To activate the drops, yeah, fuck. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Let me share. Let me do some editing in the background real quick. Hold up. We can activate the drops though. I completely forgot about those. I forgot that there's drops. I mean, I'm gonna get them anyway because I play enough, but still. That's a good catch though. Here we go. Back to the dating sim. Fucking Murloc Bowl. I like how they have WoW references in Overwatch. Huh? Let me go check with the waiter. Maybe they have Murloc bowls in the back. You fetch the waitron, explaining that Rikimaru ramen just isn't the same when it's not in branded bowls. Unfortunately, this random restaurant in fucking Paris, this restaurant doesn't have any Murloc bowls on hand, but they are able to draw a crude recreation on 2 of the regular bowls. What the fuck? When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood. Okay, I'm a little scared. Yeah, I know. I mean, Overwatch and all the IPs from Blizzard, they always do crossovers, but I just find it ironic that it's so blatant. Like, they actually mention it's a Murloc bowl. Like, usually they just put the crossovers in and then, like, they don't mention it. But the characters actively mention it. Perhaps you should check on him, John Dix. Hey, is everything okay, Genji? You seem bummed out. Genji shrugs. Sorry. Another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over to talk to me. Oh? Did they ask for your autograph or something? No. They actually recognized me from the Blackwatch incident. They had less than kind words to share with me. Shake it off, man. Oh, wait, actually, let me apologize to him. I want to be nice. I like Genji. Genji's so nice. He looks like a chump here, though. I'm so sorry, Genji. I can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here. It is all right. I am not proud of who I was then, but I will admit it. I will admit it is discouraging. I have tried my best to become a better person, and honestly with Zenyatta he definitely did, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days it feels like there is nothing I can do to move on from who I was. Damn! He sighs, propping his head against his hand dejectedly. It's a heart-rending sight. Damn, Honkai's still on maintenance, Jesus. It seems he could use your reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way. Apparently even Cupid has the sense to put aside his bitterness towards Genji when he's in this state. Damn, the older brother feels bad, bruh. What do you do to cheer Genji up? Reassure him, hold his hand, beat up whoever was mean to him. Okay, no, I can't do that. Let me hold his hand. Let me hold his robot hand. His robotic hand. You don't think you have the words to help in this situation? Instead, you reach across the small table and take Genji's hand into yours. Yeah, I like the reskinned spray of Hanzo too. He seems surprised, but when you meet his gaze with a smile, he relaxes. He squeezes your hand, taking a deep breath to steady himself. I'm surprised he didn't squeeze my hand off with his robotic, like, fucking power. Thank you, John Dix. I'm sure I'd feel much worse if you weren't here. It's the least I could do. You mean that literally? Holding his hand was probably the easiest, least expensive thing you've done all night. Yo, listen, we're not Christian here. Premarital hand-holding is perfectly fine. Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold. The two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. Bruh! It's like Kakashi from Naruto. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad the evening is going in a more positive direction. Hey, I wanted to ask you about something. Shoot. How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? Dude, you know what I fucking hate? Hand-holding is sacred in Japan? Oh, I know. Oh, I definitely know. Dude, if we go back to Cairo, this is so bullshit. I really hope we don't go to Cairo. Anywhere that's special to you, especially me. Yo, I know how to smoosh people, man. I know how to smoosh them. Or is it schmooze or, it's not schmooze, it's not, fuck, what's the word? I forgot the word. I'm pretty sure it's schmooze, though. Sure, anywhere that's special to you is special to me. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it makes him blush, and isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? Absolutely not. You know what I hate? I hate how much, like, they're making Genji look like a cuck a little bit. Like, Genji to me is like a strong warrior, right? He's a cyborg ninja who was in Blackwatch. Like, he's not someone to be trifled with. But in this, he kind of seems like an emotional bitch. I mean, that kind of sounds like toxic masculinity, and to be honest, it kind of is. But yo, man, when I imagine Genji as strong. The only other thing that I imagine is accurate is what he said about Blackwatch. He's like, oh, my past still haunts me. See, I can accept that. But the thing where, like, they show his face crying, I don't like that. I don't feel like Genji would look that silly. I feel like they're making Genji look overly silly when he's supposed to be a serious character, with some lighthearted quips here and there. I was hoping we could go somewhere that's really special to me. How would you feel about a trip to Nepal? Oh my god. Oh my god, we might meet him. We might meet Zenyatta. What's in Nepal? What's so special about Nepal? It was a very important place in my growth as a person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. He's a softie to Mercy, that is true. Maybe they amplified it here. Yeah, I don't like how they amplified it though. I don't like the way they're portraying him too much. Again, they're accurate with some of the stuff he said, but with most of it, again, he just seems like very stereotypical. It's not normal Genji, I feel. There's more to it, obviously, but I figured I could explain when we got there. Yo, I hope we meet Zenyatta. If it follows the Mercy route, then we're gonna meet like his master, which is Zen, because we always meet someone in the third arc. I really hope this is the case. Sure, I can't wait to hear all about your backstory. Honestly, not bad. Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it'll be really special. Dude, Genji is Bing chilling, man. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, John Dix. Genji departs from the restaurant, and you're left alone. Well, as alone as you could be when you're haunted by the vessel of Valentine's. Yo, Hanzo's like a ghost. Honestly, Hanzo has barely been doing anything. Another day down, with a third to come. Most impressive, John Dix. Thanks. How do you think Genji and I are doing? I'm gonna be honest, I think Hanzo had the completely wrong impression of Genji. Genji is a very easy man to date, honestly. Not hard at all, not like Angela. Angela was a lot harder in my mind to, like, navigate through. He seems incredibly happy with you. Not to tempt fate, but I suspect it would be difficult for you to lose his affection now. But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. Let's go! Let's go meet Zen! Where's Zen? Dude, this background is so shitty. They didn't even use like the Nepal temple or anything. They used the fucking town. You ascend the snowy mountains in Nepal, and the cold rudely seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club, and now this is what's expected of you to keep this relationship going. Damn! It kind of sounds like a long distance one. It's kind of strained. Oh shit. I wonder if Genji even gets cold because he's like mostly robot. I mean, there's still some flesh there. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know his deal by now, or you think you were seeing things thanks to the hypothermia. John Dix, I need to stress how important this date will be. Clearly, you are important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise, so just be sure you do your very best this time. Thanks for all the help, Cupid. I thought you didn't like Genji. You know, when we first met, you seemed like you really didn't like Genji. Well, while I do believe he is foolish, and stubborn, and immature, and vain, you have reminded me that there is a good side to him as well. And while that good side is buried, very, very far beneath his flaws, It is there nonetheless. So, I must thank you. Truly. Aw, Cupid, you're sounding all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of the dating sim. Yo, he looks pissed! Don't be ridiculous. If there was a secret Cupid path, do you truly think I would advertise it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to, say, successfully win the heart of both heroes to show me your commitment to love. Dude, if I have to do a third Cupid path, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself in the head. This takes so long. Hypothetically, of course. Of course, hypothetically. But enough about hypotheticals. You have a date to get to. Hurry up now. With Cupid's vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji is there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. John Dix, you made it. What did you think of the hike? It really wasn't worth it. It was worth it to be with you. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was worth it to be here with you, Genji. Huh. I'm happy you think so. There are a few people who would be willing to scare a mountain. Yo, don't fucking quack me, Rodriguez. There would be a few. Fuck. There are a few people who would be willing to scale a mountain to spend time with me. If you can believe that, it means a lot that you did. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you why. Come for a walk with me? Gladly, you take Genji's arm. He leads you all around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. It's truly beautiful. Certainly not the kind of place you'd want to host 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. Wow, they know! But what's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows while taking you through it, recounting memories of the time he spent here. He tells you everything from the story of how he first arrived here to the tales of his most trying meditations. See, I really wish this was canon so I can know how Genji got here. I'm really curious how the fuck he got here. You never got hand modeling? What does it mean to have a good-looking hand? It's just a hand? Nah, you'd be surprised. There's actually a lot of nuance when it comes to hand, and only through looking at a lot of hands, I think, can some people tell. Not everyone can. Because it's the same thing with me and, like, women's makeup. I can't tell the difference between, like, all the women's stupid different makeups, but, you know, apparently there's a difference, so. With hands, though, I can notice the difference. There are people's hands who look pretty good. After strolling a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the rule is still clearly his. There's an old mattress, a Haori. Oh shit! It's young Genji and Hanzo! And a framed photo of Genji with his brother, taken years ago. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Genji, you've arrived. Yo, it's Zen! It has to be Zen. It has to be Zen. Because the way the Mercy Path worked, it was like someone they, like, respect. So it has to be Zen. Is that? Yes! It's Chibi Zenyatta too with a big-ass head! I hope you had a safe journey, my student. It's Zenyatta! How sad is it that the only place you can get Zenyatta content these days is the explicitly non-canon dating sim and that one short story? Dude, they're so right. I wish there was more Zen lore. Zen lore is so cool to me. Zen is so cool. I wish they would show me how powerful he is. I heard this weird Overwatch lore tidbit one time. I still don't know if it's real, but they said if Zenyatta was evil, he'd be the most powerful character because of, like, the way he, like, radiates his, like, emotions. Because Transcendence radiates good vibes, right? But if Transcendence was evil, he could do evil Transcendence on, like, a global worldly scale that would, like, you know, just debilitate literally everyone. So, well, maybe something will happen with that Ramatra guy soon. Who knows? Wow! Wow. Master, it is good to see you again. Indeed. I heard that you were bringing a visitor, and I hoped I could meet them. I wish I could do like an Omnic voice, but I really can't. If there's a difference, you're not really gonna care about a hand unless there's something on it, or you got treated or something. Yeah, I mean, again, even though like people have nicer hands than others, it's like, you know, a lot of people just don't care at the end of the day. I know I don't. I can recognize the difference between a beautiful hand and a non-beautiful hand, but at the end of the day, I don't really give a shit. Unless it's on my girlfriend. I want my girlfriend to have beautiful hands, but I ain't ever getting a girlfriend, so it is what it is. That's why we play dating sims like this. Of course we do it for content too, though. Of course. John Dix, this is my master, Zenyatta. You are ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parent. Is that weird for a third date? Doesn't matter, it's happening, now it's up to you to deal with it. Dude, Zenyatta's nice though, I feel like Zenyatta would like me. It's wonderful to meet you. It's really wonderful to meet you, Zenyatta. I've heard great things. That's a lie, you haven't heard anything, but he seems to react warmly even so. I hope he doesn't know I'm lying. Likewise, I am glad you survived your journey here. You're going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and let him keep talking. It is rare for Genji to have company here, and I sense he must be quite fond of you. Oh, I certainly hope so. Master, you're embarrassing me. I am sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path. You never realized how much your company might mean to Genji. To think, just a few nights ago you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Yo, fuck New York. Now it's entirely possible you're changing the life of an Overwatch agent. That is pretty cool. Oh shit. How do I keep track of my tabs? Don't worry, I know all of my tabs. I know very many of what my tabs are. I am very good with my tabs. I believe... Oh, Master? I sense I have surpassed my annual screen time allotment. I'm afraid I will need to depart. What? What? Are you kidding me? They actually... Yo, they hate Zenyatta! They do not want to give this guy screen time. Oh my god, yeah, but I'm actually happy Slayer and Rodriguez are both in the chat. You guys can, like, interact with each other now. Now I can have some semblance of a real chat. But please, take my greatest blessing and enjoy the remainder of your time here. The two of you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta, and when you're left alone, Genji's previous exuberance is gone, replaced with contemplation. Something on your mind, Genji? Pissing all by yourself, handsome? Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. But I have to wonder, John Dix, do you really think it's possible to know your true self? Wow, to be honest, that's a far deeper question than you ever would have expected from this silly dating sim you signed up for. Yeah, this is so stupid. I hate things that are too meta. This thing is too, like, cognizant of itself. But you've come this far, right? What's the harm in one more question? And that really is one more. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart. John Dix. Use it wisely. Well, what do you think? Can one know their true self? I'm not sure, but you can try. Why is Genji... See, why did they show Genji like this? Why did they show him crying? This is so bullshit. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe you can, or maybe not. But I think it's always worth it to try finding out who you really are. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? Yeah, the fourth wall is always like, when it's broken too much and in like a very blatant way, it's not that good. The next game is the KFC dating sim? Oh, nah. I think you might be right. You know, when I ended up like this, when my brother... He trails off, Cupid watches him intently, his brow knit with pain. Oh, I felt so much guilt. I would look at myself every day and despise the person who looked back at me. That's what I feel every day too. But as much as it hurt, I had to look, or else I would not have grown from who I was. Do you ever see Genji's face in game? Yeah, you do. He has a couple of skins with his face out. A lot of them are from the past, though. Perhaps I will never know my true self, but you're right. I must always try to see who I really am. Thank you, John Dix. I am glad to know you feel the same. John Dix, I have really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It has been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone. But I must admit... Admit what, Genji? I feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me. Is he gonna take off his mask? Holy shit! You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure that you just enjoyed 3 dates with the real Kim. But before you can ask, he clarifies. Oh my god, we're gonna see his face. Oh shit. We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. And although my mask is extremely epic, it is not the true me. Yo, these lines are so cringe, bro. It's so stupid. It is really cool, though. I know, right? But still. Genji takes your hand into his green visor stares back at you, and you wonder what his eyes might look like underneath it. Aren't his eyes green anyway? Oh shit, is he gonna take it off? I really hope he doesn't look too ugly. I mean, he doesn't even look ugly like when we do see his face. When we do see his face, obviously there's like scars on it, but scars aren't ugly. John Dix, can I show you who I really am? I want to accept Genji's love. So my question is, are they gonna show a different skin like they did with Mercy? Of course. I love you, Genji. Genji puts his hands over his heart, shocked but not at all disappointed in your confession. After returning to reality, he chuckles underneath his breath. It's funny. It seems I could deflect anything. But love. Oh my god, this is so dumb. And beams. But mostly love. This is so stupid. Oh shit, he's taking it off! With great care, Genji reaches for his mask, though he hesitates, he eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing his true face beneath. Genji, you're beautiful. If you believe so, then it must be. Yo, don't put that emote, Slayer. I'm already cringing enough as it is, man. I already feel uncomfortable. Stop. If you believe so, then it must be true. It took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident it was worth all that time. I can't fucking do this. Genji doesn't believe in consent? What the fuck? No. I know my true self loves you too, John Dix. Damn, we didn't even see his face. What the fuck? You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish this love with Genji forever and always. Damn, I'm a lover and a fighter. Oh shit. Wow. Okay, well that's the Genji route. This took even longer, I think, than the Mercy route somehow. I don't know how, but somehow it did. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. I don't know if there's a secret third option for Hanzo. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Come watch me live do this shit at Twitch TV /Tecnics channel, where we can hang out and also be lovers. But I hope you enjoyed.